Hello. The subject of Falun Gong, or Falun Dafa, is highly controversial these days. Although there's many followers around the world, the Falun Gong organization is surrounded by a cloak of secrecy, and its members have been hiding their status. Although their ideals seem peaceful and spiritual, we found that some people believe Falun Gong may be a cult, and the idea may be backed by some political motivation. We took our investigative production team to the streets of Washington, D.C. to find out what is the opinion of the people on the streets regarding the Falun Gong movement. So, is Falun Gong a cult or a legitimate religion? You decide for yourself. This is our report.
So why are you here?
I speak Chinese.
Chinese?
Yes.
Okay, do you speak English?
No.
A little bit? So are you protesting?
100 Chinese, you know? 100 no English, okay?
Okay.
You know?
So,
yeah.
you're against Falun Gong, yes?
We're against the master.
Why?
For me, Falun Gong, what I do know is that it was started in Northeast China in, I think, the early 90s, and it just sprung out from there. Now, if it sprung out because of the results that people can see in other people's lives, then that would be good. The part that I'm not sure about is the secrecy part of it, because from what I understand, it's a pretty close-knit secret society, kinda, and that's where I guess it's a little concerning, because anything that operates in secrecy and it alienates is a little dangerous, or is a little is something to be cautious of. At this point, it's comparable to Scientology or any of the other ones that, you know, they bring in people, they say, listen, this is what we're teaching and you can't share it. It's like that late night commercial where they'll tell you that they sign up and they can show you how to sell property or something, but it's so good that you shouldn't tell your friends or family because they'll discourage you. Anything that says, or anything that pushes for you to keep it quiet and for you to be in isolation, I think it's preying on weakness. So that's the part that we have to be very cautious about.
你这个像一个骗子，对不对？不是跟我说，以后你这个骗子，你练功是对的。搞政治，为什么不去练功搞政治？练功就练功啊，搞政治干什么？对呀，你们在就是在搞政治，哪里是在练功？
I would say it's a quasi-religion that the Chinese government has designated as a cult. This is a banned cult, and I do not blame people who don't want to know, because a great number of the many revolutions in Chinese society has endured came about from some sort of religious movement.
Is there many religions in China?
Many religions in China, actually, they have to register with the government. Like they have Christian, you know, they have Buddhists and have the other religions, but you have to register with the government.
I feel like it sprung out because of I don't want to say negative publicity, but I think that the information is out there because of the wrong reasons.
You heard about this camp of Falun Gong followers in New York?
Yeah, I heard about it, but it just seems so like secret though. I don't know like the details of it, but it just seems
It all seems weird. You know.
So you want to tell them that they need to follow that man over there in the yellow shirt? Essentially, they need to move down now.
Only a little bit. I don't know too much. When I think about it, I went up to them and I was like curious as to like why or what were they doing, and they just kind of shook their head and didn't say what they were doing. So it's very secretive, is what I get.
I think there are some Westerners who do Falun Gong, but I don't think it's a large percentage.
Have you seen the Falun Gong practitioners, the big group in the park?
Falun Gong, yeah. I think I've heard of that actually. I seen them park. They were down here at the park a couple days ago. I was wondering what that was about. Falun Gong, yeah, that sounds familiar.
Interesting. So, what do you have you talked to them? Have you approached them?
No, it looks kind of sketchy. I don't know. It looks like some kind of a cult or something. I don't know.
Why would you say that?
I don't know. It's just like a huge group of people, like all doing the same stuff, like following, like I don't know. Just that kind of cult shit is weird to me. Like I don't get it. I think it's strange. Yeah.
而且来抓我们，这是我亲眼见到的。你这个不对呀、为什么不让我们发出？为什么啊？不让我们？这是我的权利。But we want to
It's all very confusing. I don't know too much. I mean, it just kind of seems like some massive following each other. I really have no idea. A cult.
Oh,
seems like
do you think it's a cult? Does it look like a cult to you, or is it more like a religion, or what do you think it is?
When I think about it, when a large mass of people like are following each other with no purpose besides maybe religion or music, it definitely looks like a cult.
And this is my fundamental problem with Falun Gong, my fundamental problem with anything that preys on the weak, is that if you're lost and you need a belief system to give your life meaning and support, then I feel like anything that preys on that and preys on people that are hollow inside, that needs that fulfillment, I think it's something to be cautious of. I think it's something that we need to be afraid of. And definitely that is one of the main things that cults prey on. And I'm not saying Falun Gong is cult, but I'm saying that if it walks like a duck and it talks like a duck, we got to be careful because it might quack.